Morning, girls, how you doing? So at the start of this video, I recount the live stream. Down in the description and on the video itself, you should be able to see chapters. So if you just want to watch her vlog reaction, just skip to that. But the bit where I'm just talking about the live stream, you're not going to be looking at anything, so just stick it on in the background and just listen to it whilst you're doing whatever it is. Kind of boring, sorry about that, but there's really nothing for me to react to for it. Morning, girls, how are we doing? Back here again with Amberlynn Reid this time. This one is weight loss injections, weigh in, and I'm really stressed. All my favorite things in a video title. I'm sure this is going to be really interesting. It is barely above the 8-minute mark. It is purely here for her to try and get some mid-roll ads. Now, in regards to her live stream, I said in one of my Chantel videos that I was going to watch it with my reaction stuff on. If I find anything interesting, I might do a recording. In truth, it was about an hour and 50 minutes. I ended up watching it 2 times speed, and that still was not nearly fast enough. I was so incredibly bored, so I just took down some notes, and I'll quickly talk about them here. But watching this video, especially with how boring the live stream was, I don't get why people seemingly are so excited for it. I assume it is because you can kind of interact and laugh directly at her face as she's saying stuff. But the biggest problem is it's not like you really get any additional information. She generally is pretty good at keeping information close to her chest, because that's just what she does. This is a story for her. This is like a novel she's writing. She planned all of this stuff out in advance. The most clip thing I think I saw was people talking about, she did a rapid fire round, where she said, guys, I want to do a rapid fire round, and then got people to like ask her questions quickly, and she tried to answer them like instantly. And during it, someone said, like, have you considered staying single? And she said no. And I was like, guys, this is why I shouldn't do it. Or this is why I don't like doing rapid, even though it was like the second question asked in a rapid fire round. Even that came across as kind of fake to me. But it was just kind of cringe in general. I took some notes. I'm going to just quickly go through them. Because, like I said, we didn't really get much information. She would routinely say, oh, I'm moving soon. And then not tell us where she's going. But apparently because she's moving soon, that might be the reason why she can't film content, but I don't know. I'm assuming she's leaning towards the I'm really stressed angle instead. She pretty much says she's updating people that she's still alive because someone contacted her mom and told her she was dead. Do I believe that? No. Is it possible? Yes, but I just don't believe that because, like, why? Everything's like really vague. Like she would say, oh guys, there's a new tattoo I want. Oh, there's a new piercing I want. I really can't wait to get this new piercing that I really want. Or a tattoo that I really want. I think I'll get it when I move. I'm going to move to another state though. And I'm moving soon. Well, I can't tell you what state I'm moving to, and I can't tell you when I'm moving. Do you have a moving company? It's been undecided at the moment. It's just really weird. It's like, okay, cool. You're literally not telling us anything. It's not really overly interesting. She keeps saying Felina's here with her and looking off screen and like would talk occasionally off screen, but I don't think I ever heard a single response. Like I was watching it 2 times speed. Hello, Goober. I was watching it like 2 times speed, so maybe I was just totally mistaken. And at some point she did actually get a response. I never once heard a response, so it was just kind of it was just kind of weird. It's like if I try and tell you there's a ghost behind you, it's like, oh no, bro. Oh yeah, oh ooh, that's a spooky ghost. And you keep turning around, there's no ghost. And I'm like, oh no, bro. Oh, it's dancing now. Woo, look at that ghost. It is just fucking bizarre. Very deliberately texting her new girlfriend on camera. It's actually like really cringe. It's like a teenage girl like trying to get attention by like repeatedly dropping hints at something. It's like we get it. It really is kind of pathetic. Wasn't overly interesting. We all know that there is like another person on the go. We've all been talking about that for months now at this stage, but ever since the breakup in particular. So I didn't really find it overly interesting. I found it kind of incredibly boring. It's like if I was sitting here doing a recording and every once in a while, I don't know, I just started like fucking painting a picture and just ignoring what Amber was doing. The diet is just fake. She's a person who's repeatedly talking about how she's addicted to food, has binge eating disorder, all this stuff, but her diet is literally just, I'm just not going to eat that much. She's also like acting like she's doing keto. But the first time she updated this on the diet after she'd lost 50 pounds, she kept saying, I don't want to tell you guys. I just don't want to tell you guys because it'll ruin it. Maybe I should give one piece of information. Okay, the one piece of information I want to give is I'm going to try
maybe gonna try to lower my carbs. I'm not doing low carbs or anything like that, but I'm just maybe trying to lower my carbs. I remember that because I pointed out, why are you just doing like lowering carbs but not low carbs? Because it's just, that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't actually really help with a diet or anything like that. Unless you're doing full keto, you aren't doing keto, if you get what I mean. So her claim that she wakes up at 9 a.m. every day and doesn't eat until like 7 p.m. Like is just, it's just absolutely. I think it was 7 p.m. She said 5 to 7 p.m. I can't remember exactly, but it is just nonsense. This is the woman who's addicted to food, and she claims that she's now down over 30 pounds. She couldn't remember the exact weight. If you're losing weight, you would remember what weight you. She's like, it's like 54 point something, you know. It was just like, okay, cool, bro, 100%. You can't even remember what your fake fucking weight is. She, in my opinion, is doing. I don't know if you guys know Brittany Venti. Brittany Venti is like I think she's like a right-wing political commentator now. I think she appears in like America First People and stuff like that. I think like I don't really follow her. All I remember is she was one of the first like internet quote unquote thoughts. You know, she was one of the original e-girls. She would constantly stream with a camera just pointing down her cleavage pretty much. And she would act really stupid and just live stream to get people to come on and insult her. And she would overplay her reactions constantly. And I remember seeing it and being like, this is so obvious that she is very specifically trying to get people to insult her and mock her. Because that means people were sitting there watching her, like her entire audience seemed to be people there trying to shit on her. People would donate to shit on her, and she'd be like, guys, why? And then like have a freak out, and people would be like, and they'd send even more like super. I don't remember if it was super chats or whatever to insult her, and it's like that. This is literally just what Amber's doing. Amber is very specifically coming on live stream, trying to like get people to insult her through super chats. It didn't really work. She made a relatively tiny amount of super chats. I think it was like less than £200 or $200. It was actually pretty shit. I know it's for like an hour and 50 minutes work, so it's, you know, still pretty good. But for like someone of her channel size, that is pretty poor. But that's what she's doing. It's why I don't plan to watch her live streams live or anything, because it's just, why the fuck would I? I'm supporting this behavior. She claims she gives lots of money to viewers. Well, she used to, but the problem was the evil trolls started tricking her because they were trying to steal her money. She doesn't have any backup or collaboration for this. What's the matter? Do you believe her? You don't believe her. Of course you don't believe her. You don't believe her at all. Stop it. Goober obviously is here as well. It's just one of those claims. I have seen a bunch of these people fucking make this claim. All these fucking internet lolcows who are all like cringy, weird narcissists. Boogie's done that, Chantel has done that, Amber's done that. They all claim, like, oh yeah, I've given money to viewers before. I'm just such a good, kind person. But no one ever confirms it. These are the type of people that would have someone come on for, actually, do you know what? Yes, they did actually help me pay my mortgage 1 month because I was struggling. But no one ever comes out and fucking backs these people up. She does the Moe Kyun pose, which I find very, very fucking weird. Because I made that joke a while ago when she started doing the peace sign anime girl poses at the start of her video, which is obviously for the new girl. But now she's starting to do the Moe fucking Kyun thing, which I joked, can you throw on Moe Kyun? So I don't know, maybe she's watching me, guys, who knows? But that's actually scarily kind of like possibly confirmed. It's so hi Amber, I guess, but it's because she keeps sucking up to a reactor, because there's not very many reactors actually in the chat, because I think a lot of reactors have given up on her live streams too. But there's one called Yo Mama, and she like routinely is like joking around and kind of like really obvious like fake flirting with him, acting like, you know, it's like, well, I might be a lesbian. Oh, but if you're funny, hey girl, hey. And it's like so cringe, because we've seen her do this a lot with reactors, especially before the reactors get big, because she's trying to like butter them up before they get overly big. This is something that Boogie also had done to a reactor. He ended up like quote-unquote befriending a reactor and getting them into conversation, and then seemingly, possibly, potentially, allegedly, maybe blackmailing the person into stopping talking about him by like getting their information. Who knows? Maybe. Amber kind of is coming across like that as well, where she's trying to befriend the smaller reactors. Really weird. I'm going to give the same advice I give back at the whole Boogie situation with that particular guy. No one talked to her in private. I would never talk to her in private. I have no interest in talking to her in private. Don't talk to her in private. She is a manipulative person. That is why a lot of us are criticizing her and laughing at her. So if she's a manipulative person, don't watch her. It's also weird because, like I said, about maybe she does know me as well, because this guy has less views than I do. This guy gets less views per video than I do, and I think he's only made like one video on her, and it was like 1,000 views. It's kind of weird that she is watching a reactor with like 1,000 views on a single video about her, and she knows who the person was instantly. That's fucking really weird. Also claims she's taking Delta-8 gummies again. Really kind of, she also repeatedly talks about how her mom's such an amazing person and is like clearly annoyed about the chat, like repeatedly saying that her mom is like a piece of shit because her mom clearly seems to be a piece of shit. But the evidence for her mom being a piece of shit is evidence that Amberlynn has given us directly. So I don't really know what she wants us to take from that. She has given us the evidence that her mom is a piece of shit. And then when people call her mom a piece of shit, she gets annoyed about it. So I don't know. The last thing I want to talk about is she claims that Destiny was always mean to her in the relationship and she was only ever mean back in response. But then she talks about her fucking weird podcast idea again, where she thinks that her and Destiny would have a great podcast together, or her and Eric would have an amazing podcast together. My favorite point was she's thinking, the problem was back then, back when we were friends, like me and Eric, podcasts really weren't that popular. It's like podcasts have been popular for like a very, very long time now. And her and Eric were friends like 4, 5 years ago. Like the H3 podcast was running 4 to 5 years ago. So like podcasts were massively successful back then. She doesn't want boring people on her podcast. She thinks that like her and Destiny and her and Eric or whatever would be like amazing and super cool, and she just doesn't want any boring people near her podcast. But the thing is, she doesn't need to realize that she is actually like incredibly boring. Like, she doesn't have interesting or funny or cool or unique takes on anything. She just says things. But that's the recap of the live stream done. Unfortunately, it ran a bit longer than I thought, so I'm going to put chapters in so people can skip. Gotta get into the video.
Guys, welcome to a new video.
Hello.
I'm stressed.
Oh.
I am.
Oh, totes.
I'm
You look
having
at...
some like anxiety about this moving company
Oh,
thing.
no.
I just keep thinking about scams.
Oh my
and
god.
people stealing my stuff, breaking my stuff.
No, you don't. You just don't. You just have to make everything seem like an interesting storyline, when for like, moving is not overly interesting whatsoever. It's like, guys, I have anxiety because, I guess something might happen. Well, Amber, do you know what? I have anxiety because I don't know. Godzilla could be real, and he could just suddenly appear and nuclear breath all of Northern Ireland. Guys, something I guess could maybe happen. It's just such a fucking pointless statement. I guess maybe something could. Okay, yeah, cool, 100%.
Overpricing me.
Oh no.
It's just like constant anxiety, and I've just been reading quotes and reading reviews, and it's just like, I don't know. I'm just feeling really, really anxious about the whole thing.
Cool.
I still have a little bit of time to be able to like really choose what would be right for me, but right now, that's like the only thing I can think about, and it's like, I don't know, just making me anxious. If I'm being...
That is just like, it's just so fucking pointless. It's like, the basic requirement for you to pretty much do anything is to do at least a mild bit of research into it. And her response is, that's difficult because I think everyone's going to scam me and it's really hard. And I think I'm going to be overcharged. It's just like, yeah, maybe a bit, but it's like, you make like 10,000 a month. It's like, even if they came out and charged you, like, I don't know how much it would cost to potentially move anywhere in America. I really don't. All I know for me, it costs like, I don't know, £50 because I just hired a van and did it myself. So I can't imagine it would be like really that insanely difficult. But whatever, for a higher moving company, it's probably going to cost a couple £100 maybe. Who knows? Yeah, maybe you might get overcharged a bit, but it's not like you're going to be like, 10,000 million pounds. It's like, yeah, but you could easily afford it. Just get one that's well received if you're worried about scams. I don't think they're going to scam me. I think they're going to steal everything from me. It's like, well, why don't you just like hire like the biggest one, even if that's your fear. Hire the biggest one, even if they charge more, because at least then you know your stuff will be safe because they're like the biggest and most notable and well regarded one for a reason.
Like 100% honest, I don't know how to vlog anymore. So
did you ever know how to vlog?
I'm about to do some dishes. Like
Yay.
The Dawn, where you don't even have to like pour it, whatever. It literally, you just squeeze it and call it a day. Love that.
isn't that like all dishwashing? Like, is it like all dishwashing soap? Like, I'm trying to. Yeah, mine's like that. What the fuck? Did she ever know how to vlog? Her vlogs generally have consisted recently of her sitting on a couch just talking about things random. She's not a vlogger. She's not an interesting vlogger. She is a lolcow channel. She's not a vlog channel. People don't watch her for her interesting takes or, oh, I wonder what her family life is like, or I wonder what her day-to-day life is like. People watch her to be like, haha, look at a big fatty. She's dumb. She's dumb and she falls over a lot, and she's dumb and she gets fatter. That's why people watch her.
Today's actually officially the day where I let my apartment know what day I'm moving.
Wow.
And I don't know. I feel like that made it like even more real for me. Like Feline and I are just moving on the exact same day, so I just let them know that we both are. Because
Feline has not existed in this material realm for literally fucking hundreds of years. Did Feline ever exist? Was she just a figment of our collective imagination?
Both on a lease, so I just let them know. So yeah, wow, shit's getting real. But all right, I'm about to start some of these dishes. I like to pour.
Okay. What is that? Just sitting on top there? Because there's literally no way she can reach it. I thought it was like a giant tin of Monster, but I think that's probably where my head is going, that I just really want a tin of Monster right now. Are we gonna do this? I saw Zachary Michael had put up a title that said something like Amber washes dishes, not clickbait. And I wasn't sure for what vlog that was covering. I guess it was this one. I am so excited, guys.
All of this. All over the dirty dishes. I use a lot of dish soap, okay? I'm sorry.
Sure.
Just took Twinkie for a walk.
Okay, I believe you.
Sunbathing. Yeah.
Are you sunbathing? What the fuck? Like, it is so weird when you look at the female body and you're like, I don't know what part this is. Is this like your quad? Is this your thigh? Is it your hip? Is it your lower belly, upper belly, middle belly, tit? What part of you is this? Like, are you sitting? Are you standing? Are you leaning? It's just good size. This is the shape of a woman who lost 30 pounds in like a week and a half.
It is so hot today. So right now I'm going through this cabinet.
Please don't.
I'm going through some more of my dishes.
I don't want to see this.
Just deciding things that I don't want. Whatever I don't want. Feline is going to go through and decide if she wants, but
cool.
Yeah, so many
I
things.
guess.
Do you guys remember? Stream Queen. Oh,
I am not just making you guys watch this. I'm not that girl.
A lot of this is like.
Oh. Pre-workout whey protein. Okay, this is a glimpse into a moment in time when she lied to herself about her extreme weight loss, just like right now. It's just anytime you see her move in front of the camera, try to remind yourself, guys, this is a woman who's claimed she has lost 30 pounds in 2 weeks. Firstly, gallbladder issues aside, because obviously she's claimed if you lose more than like 3 pounds a week or something like that, it's like really bad for your health, and here she is losing like fucking 30 pounds in like fucking, I don't know, 10 days or something like that. Ignore all of that bits of information, but you would have noticed a 30-pound weight difference now. At this stage, 30 pounds would certainly be noticeable, because she's acting like she's about to drop under 500 pounds. You would have noticed if she had lost 30 pounds here.
Feline's like workout stuff.
Okay, sure.
And her vitamins and such.
Yeah.
But some of it might be old, so she told me to just set it aside and she'll go through it.
Sure.
She's currently working right now, so.
She's currently existing right now, maybe. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I've stopped taking my meds. So ever since I stopped taking my meds, Feline has just randomly vanished, guys. It's kind of weird. Wow. This is interesting. This is good. I just can't. This is like 8 minutes long, and she really is not giving us like anything at all here. It has been so boring. I don't remember what we've actually done so far in the 2.5 minutes of this vlog, apart from her talking about her moving company. And I have this like dread in my soul that is all actually we have done so far, is talk about the fucking moving company.
Haven't seen that in a while. Haven't seen some of this in a long time. Like this. This was a strawberry and mint grow kit that I got from Five Below easily over a year ago.
Weird. I thought you claimed that you did like routine deep cleans and clean outs like all the time. I'm pretty sure you claimed that, but you apparently haven't seen this in a year. Okay.
Does stuff like this expire? Huh? I have no idea. Right. So we're cleared out, and now whatever I plan on keeping, I'll probably just keep in here, and then whatever.
Why don't, if you're getting ready to move soon and you're telling the real estate agent when you're moving, why don't you just like have a box sitting there and just put the stuff straight into a box? Like, yeah, it's just so like, this is a organized Lynn, budget Lynn, everything like that. She's the woman who's like in charge of her own destiny, and she's so fucking good at it, guy. Why take everything out of there and then be like, I'll just put it all back. I'm going to put everything that I want to keep back. That's the thing you do if you're staying in this apartment. That's the thing what I would do when I'm staying in this apartment. But if you're moving, it's like, it's already out. Just put it straight into a box. Anything that you need desperately between now and the moving date, fine, put back there, I guess. But like, why put it back in again?
I want to get rid of. I'm just going to put in a Goodwill box. Okay, so majority of what I saved is all Feline's. And then I saved some of my cups. I am going to have some Tupperware, but I have it all laid out right now, and I'm trying to decide what Tupperware I want to actually bring with me. And then I have my fruit bowl. So, yeah, I'm getting rid of a lot. Okay, guys, so I just sat down a little bit ago after doing some more, like, packing and cleaning.
How unlike you to sit down.
Stuff, and I just got off the phone with my mom. And I think I have a little moment coming in.
Oh, my God.
I want a little moment.
Is it
My
crap?
face doesn't really break out. Like, today I'm not wearing any foundation. I don't...
Really? Because your face is constantly, like, fucking god-awful and shit-looking, and you just always have foundation on. So, like, I think your face probably does break out a lot. You just, like, try and, like, hide it.
I always do my face. Like, my foundation.
Beautiful, incredible. Yeah, fascinating.
I wasn't in it to win it today.
Oh, my
So
God.
it's kind of, like, grotesque, but it's okay. So I think we
Which is
should
grotesque.
talk. Let me set you guys up. I swear, I look like I've, like, been through it today. Trust me, I've been through it.
You look... she ranted during the live stream about Zachary and Michael saying, you look the same as you always do. And she goes, oh my God, like, he'll say that when I look so rough, like I've had such a horrible day and I've had gone through so many things. And then when I look, girl, sexy. Well, I mean, I look okay. Then he would say, I look exactly the same. And it's like, girl, what? And it's like, you do. You, like, always look the same. Like, she has this, like, weird concept in her head where, you know what she does? It's like, transition thing she loves doing on TikTok where she like makes herself, and she admitted herself, she makes herself look as ugly and disgusting as possible and then does the glow up hair flick montage. The thing she doesn't seem to realize is that if we're doing a 0 to 10 rating scale, and I'm not even being mean and say she's actually a -5, she is like a 0.1 on the fucking scale. She is so genuinely unattractive because of everything. Body type, body shape, the fucking amount of fat, her face, her hair always looks shit, everything like that. She is like a 0.1. She doesn't seem to realize that her glow up arcs puts her at a 0.12. She is not really doing that big an improvement because she always looks awful. That's why you always look the same, because it's not like you're going from a 3 to a 7 out of 10. You're going from a 0.1 to a 0.12 out of 10.
The last couple of months. Since I was born, let's be real.
Okay,
So
yeah.
there is a rumor that I'm on Ozempic or I'm on
Oh my
some kind of,
God.
like, weight loss injection.
Oh my God.
I can promise you right now that that's not true.
Oh.
And anyone saying that it
Guys, she promised us that it's not true, which does definitely mean that it's true. What? I'm sorry, like, what the fuck do you think your promise is worth? It's like if I promise you guys, yes, actually, that the bottom right, actually, real life, that is actually a camera stream going right now. That's not even a PNG. I am just a very still potato talking to you. No one gives a shit about your promises. All you do is fucking lie, bro. Who gives a shit? Yeah, you know, fucking Scouts Honor, Pinky Promise. It's like, oh, cool, okay, never mind.
is, especially if you're a reaction channel. That is defamation. That
It's
is
not.
spreading like false medical
It's not.
information.
It's
because
not.
none of that is true. I'm not on
It's
any
not.
taking any shots. Because trust me, if I
Spreading false medical information. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor. People can have a theory about something. That's not defamation. My theory is that, I don't know, you weigh 617 pounds as opposed to the 510 pounds you claim right now. That is not defamation. I can call you fat.
Pretty much what she's trying to go for here is to say that the medical misinformation is against YouTube's terms of service. It's just her usual standard threat to try and get people to stop insulting her and stop mocking her. But the biggest problem that she doesn't seem to understand is that the medical misinformation thing is for things like saying, like, COVID was a hoax or something like that, or the vaccines cause autism, you know, so stuff like that. I tried to say in a funny voice to see if I could get around YouTube's algorithm, but I really don't know if it will or not, so who knows, it's going to be demonetized. But that's the thing. It's for that kind of stuff, and YouTube is very specific on it. If you ever watch watch something that mentions COVID, it'll generally have the wee information bubble below that says, this is what COVID is, just in case you're unaware, because they're trying to correct the medical misinformation already before you even say anything about it. It's not to do with, is this girl fat? Is she taking medication for her fatness? That's not medical misinformation. That's personal information about her. But it's not like saying, what would be medical information in regards to this? Medical misinformation would be if I say, Ozempic doesn't treat diabetes. Ozempic's actually a control drug by FEMA. Something like that.
I would be talking about it. I'd be titling my videos that, because
No, you wouldn't.
I want people to know about that, because when I was
you
doing
wouldn't.
Ozempic before, like, I couldn't stop talking about it. Right now, I just have a lot of willpower.
Okay, sure. Right now, I just find willpower. That's a much better excuse and reason. Do you know why you're not claiming you're on Ozempic if you are on Ozempic? Like I said, I don't know. I don't actually particularly give a shit. That has been my consistent fucking case. I don't actually think she's losing the weight. I think the fucking weight loss storyline is entirely fictitious to try and win over the new girlfriend. But that's the point. If you're trying to like win over this new girlfriend and be like, well, babe, look how good you are for me. I'm already down 30 pounds, which I think she is doing as a manipulation tactic. Of course you're not going to claim you're losing because of fucking Ozempic if the weight loss is actually real, because then it's not willpower. She isn't helping you. Your new girlfriend hasn't done shit for you. It's not a way to try and like break down the wall between you extra fast. That would be like, I don't know, just like, no, I was like, oh, you just did it. It's like if she suddenly got weight loss surgery now. It's like, oh, okay. Like, this is a way to build a relationship from scratch super quick. To be like, oh, babe, look at you. You've improved my life so much. You've given me the strength to say no to KFC. That kind of shit, which at that point in Amber's head is the most romantic thing you could possibly say. That's more where my mind goes than, oh, fucking Zempic, and it being like a secret conspiracy theory.
I am massively needing to lose weight before this move, because I want the car ride to be better.
Imagine if the weight loss is actually real, and imagine if that was her reasoning for it, and not if the weight loss is real and the girlfriend isn't real. If we actually believe everything Amber is telling us right now, then the reasoning would be she's losing weight for a car ride. She is moving weight so she could travel a little bit, I guess, for a couple hours. Whoa, wow, it's fucking hardcore, bro. I'm glad you're not losing weight to save your life like you were claiming, at the start of the weight loss surgery arc where you did the dramatic crying bits where it's like, this is my chance, guys, because this is my last chance, because I will die if I don't do this. This could be it for me. All those clickbait fucking titles that you were doing. And now it's like, guys, I need to lose weight so I can fit in a car better. It's like, beautiful, beautiful.
Wanting to just feel better in general. I want to be healthier. I want a better future for myself.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So willpower has been a strong suit. And
Sure.
I'm not going to lie to you and say that I haven't been stressed. I'm very stressed. I don't know. I just feel like...
Are you going to mention the Delta 8 gummies again? Are you going to mention the Delta 8 gummies? Because apparently she's so stressed she's on Delta 8 gummies again. Which also doesn't really help because people are pointing in the live stream she was coming across as high and she finally admitted she was on Delta 8 gummies. It doesn't help in any way when you're talking about, I have such incredible willpower, guys, when you have quit Delta 8 gummies 4 or 5 times, including once recently, which was at the start of the new diet, and within a week and a half, you're already back on them.
Wants to accept that I'm actually doing this time, and it does
Sure.
make me sad. I'm just going to put whatever weigh-ins I have right here. Hello, today is Monday, the 28th. I'm about to
Okay.
do my weigh-in. Last week...
I'm just going to skip to the most recent one, because this is purely her padding for fucking time.
512.6 pounds.
512.6. Wow, we're doing it. We are doing the damn thing. Okay, so now that you've seen those, I have...
Okay, 512.6. Down from her starting weight of like 543 pounds, I think it was her claim of a starting weight. Like I said, that's a 30-pound difference. You would have noticed a 30-pound weight loss somewhere on her. Like I don't know where her weight loss comes from first. For a lot of people, weight loss starts in the face. I'm not seeing it, bro. I'm sorry, I'm not seeing a 30-pound weight loss anywhere. She of course during the live stream fell back on I know a lot of it's water weight. It's like, no, not at this stage. If this was a hardcore diet that you've apparently been doing for like 2 weeks now, it would not be water weight.
I weighed myself in a few days. For sure, every Monday we get a weigh-in, or I get a weigh-in.
Wow.
Because that's really important to me that I just see, weekly how I do. If you guys didn't watch my live stream, I'm eating
It was
1
awful.
to 2 meals a day. And if I do have 2 meals, they're super close together within like 4 hours. So I'm always just fasting.
Sure.
It's just, it feels good. I feel
The fasting bit I just find so bizarre that she's acting like fasting is like a brand new idea that she's doing, and that's why she's working. Even though the fasting diet was the reason we got that fucking video of her showing off the fucking like double cheeseburgers she bought because she just randomly decided to break her fast like half an hour into it by getting cheeseburgers.
lighter on my feet.
Sure.
My lymphedema and lymphedema. Oh my god.
My lipase and my lumpidumps. Cool. Every time she just like randomly throws these in, it's just like, okay. I look at you and I know that you have like lymphedema. I do. Because like, look at the fucking size of you, look at the fucking state of you. I know you have lymphedema. I get it. But she always says it. Like, she's like adding in, it's like, you know, and my girlfriend, you know, like she's just making something up on the spot. It's like, how are we like years in this diagnosis and it still sounds like you're making this up every time you mention it?
I hate saying those words. They honestly,
Sure.
They honestly haven't felt better. So
Wow.
that's really nice.
Fascinating.
My breathing is a lot better, and I just noticed a lot of improvements.
I overcame my
someone
pneumonia.
that was, like over 30 pounds isn't a lot of weight, but the fact that it's happened so fast and
Yeah.
it's drastically like improved just the swelling in my body. You just
Yeah, but if it in particular has improved the swelling in the body, wouldn't we notice it? Like, in particular, if it was 30 pounds of like water weight, wouldn't like we notice it? Like, because I don't. I just fucking don't, bros.
notice a really, really big difference. Pick up 30 pounds.
Where?
There's a difference. 30 pounds of water, 30 pounds of sugar, however you want to do it. Pick up 30 pounds.
Does she think normal people have like 30 pounds of sugar just sitting around the house? like if you said to me like pick up 30 pounds, I'd be like, okay, and I'd go to like my weight bench or something like that. I would be like, oh, where's my sugar? Amber, you let it slip there if you think people have like 30 pounds of fucking sugar just sitting around casually.
And that is, you know, how much I've lost. I've lost more than that, like over 30, but we can round down. I'm just really needing to.
You know, guys, we can round down. You know, like I've actually lost like more than 30 pounds, but you know, we can round down. Haven't you lost like 30? Like what like 31 pounds or something like that? Or it's like 30 point something pounds. It like I don't know. It's so weird because she is usually so specific about things, and now she is like rounding down. She's like, oh, whatever. I've lost more than that, and it's like not really. It's like she forgot her own storylines where she thinks she like lost like 35 pounds, and she's like, oh, but we'll just round down to 30. It's like you haven't lost like 35 pounds.
It's now or never, and
Oh my God, we're hearing this again.
no, something has clicked, and
All I know is that we are going into September. Like when ad revenue on YouTube, I think, like I'm not a fucking professional at this. Ad revenue on YouTube, from what I know, starts to go up towards the end of the year. It does. It peaks in like November, early December kind of time, and we are currently going into September with a brand new, sudden, magic weight loss that is totally unbelievable. That is not being reflected here whatsoever. We're going into a new girlfriend arc. We're going into a moving arc. Like. It's what I said before. We're starting the fucking dialogue from the weight loss surgery arc, where it's like it's now or never, guys. This is my last chance. It's like, are we honestly just doing this again? Like, come the fuck on, bro.
I hope it stays clicked because
Yeah.
food just isn't even the same for me anymore. I enjoy
Sure.
my meal
Okay.
and call it a day.
Wow.
So this is my meal for tonight.
I believe you entirely. Definitely, this is toast real for reals, yo. Like it just like food has changed, guys. It's like, oh wow, I'm glad that you know all those therapy sessions you did, and it being like 23 years since you got your eating disorder, and all the trauma from your childhood that caused the eating disorder and all. I'm glad you just overcame it because you know, I don't know. I just decided to. You know, I just decided to. In like 2 weeks, I just overcame my dependency on food because I just did. It's like, oh, fantastic. You're making the storyline so believable, bro.
I promise these mashed potatoes are so good.
Oh my
This is from
God.
a restaurant called BJ's.
Wow.
So mashed potatoes, broccoli, which I've already ate like 5 pieces. So good. Some rice and some salmon.
God, you really have nothing going. This has been a terrible video, and the problem is he doesn't really have like a lot in this video. This is gonna be an incredibly short video because there's nothing here. I'm moving soon, guys. Oh, I'm worried about I don't know, the moving companies, I guess. It's like, okay, is that it? Yeah, I'm gonna clean my cupboard a wee bit. It's like, okay, anything else? Yeah, I don't know. People are spreading medical misinformation about me, acting like she's like, I don't know, she is literally COVID or something like that. Oh, it's like, okay, bro, is this all we have? Don't worry, you'll get to 8 minutes here in a sec. Like, genuinely, how the fuck can you struggle to get to 8 minutes? Like, are you doing so little in your life, in your day, that you can't get to 8 minutes without sitting here going, I have some broccoli, and it's like there was actually more broccoli here earlier. I actually have already consumed some of the broccoli.
Hello, hello. So
Hi.
it's actually the next day. I did not end my vlog. I want to do that.
Oh, no.
I know the vlog is super short. I just want to do like one day per vlog, no matter how long it is.
Sure.
It could be super short, it could be super long. So if you guys see me wearing this in my next video, it's because I decided to film like a full-length vlog today.
Wow.
It's something I'm still trying to decide on. I'm just trying to get back in the swing of things of like vlogging and stuff because I haven't in a hot minute. But I do.
It's like you know, it's like learning to ride a bike. You know, it's once you learn to ride a bike, you can't really forget how, and it's just like really easy to pick up again. Vlogging is not difficult. All she does is point a camera at herself and kind of just talk about nothing. Oftentimes she's just like, I saw something on TikTok, guys, and like it was weird, guys. And then she'll just say, she just that for like a minute, and then she'll be like, I'm gonna like I'll pick up these candles, guys. Do you like candles? I like candles, and that's all it is. It's just not hard. This is not like a skilled profession or anything like that. Be like, guys, I'm trying to relearn how to vlog here because I haven't vlogged in a week, guys. It's like, Amber, I think you'll manage somehow. This is the kind of time period where, like, I don't know, like I said, we're going up in money wise. She is, in my opinion, taking a bit of a break here to film just a bunch of content because, you know, she'll film stuff and then 2 months later we'll see it added as little background snippets in future videos. This is what she's doing right now. She is getting ready for her move, and she could easily be filming the process, and she likely is filming stuff in the background, but it is so while she's moving. In a couple of weeks' time, maybe at the start of October or whatever, once ad revenue's higher, she'll start releasing videos every 2 days or something like she used to, and it will just be all the old footage she is currently filming right now when she's doing this. I'm been so busy recently. I just haven't been able to stream. I haven't been able to record anything. It's like, yes, you have. You're just not showing us it yet, so you can use it later on. Really bad video. It's Amber really has lost the crown. Like, Foodie really like absolutely died during the Q8 saga. Amber really has just totally shit the bed here. She is totally uninteresting. If anyone hasn't watched my Foodie Beauty videos, I would highly recommend you go across and watch them instead because they're just a lot more fun. I have a couple of Foodie Beauty videos to record now. I'm just going to go straight into them because this is absolute shit. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.